Let's have it and talk about the etiology or causes of what glomerular proteinuria. First of all, before we talk about the causes of glomerular proteinuria, I'll just define glomerular proteinuria again so that you guys will have like a refresh of what glomerular proteinuria is. So glomerular proteinuria, from the images, you can see this is what glomerular. So first of all, proteinuria is what presence of proteins in the urine. So glomerular proteinuria is more of like um, there's proteins in urine. There's proteins in urine, and this is because the glomerulus wasn't able to hold back proteins. Yeah, normally the low molecular weight proteins will be filtered, then later on they can be reabsorbed through the tubules. But the large molecular weight or high molecular weight proteins, they are usually repelled back. So in glomerular proteinuria, you're having proteinuria because what? The glomerulus wasn't able to even hold back the high molecular weight proteins. So even the high molecular weight proteins went through. Okay, so I think that's it. Let's just define it. So that glomerular proteinuria results from a damaged glomerular filtration barrier, or there's increased hydrostatic pressure. Now, dysfunction of the charge barrier that consists of what? That's talking about the glomerulus now. It's a charge barrier that consists of what? Collagen and laminin. Okay, so if there's a dysfunction, this collagen and laminin, they are the ones that will help to repel back the proteins. So there's a dysfunction, it will lead to what? A loss of negative charge, which manifests in the presence of what? The proteins will not be repelled, so now they will now appear, they will now go through and appear in urine. So talking about the etiology, which is like causes, right? We have it divided into the what? Primary causes and secondary causes. Primary causes, that means the problem is right there within the glomerulus. While secondary causes is like something else somewhere is causing the problem, right? So for the secondary causes, for the primary causes, sorry, there could be minimal disease, minimal change disease. It could be due to some immunoglobulin A nephropathy. It could be due to what? Focal segmental glomerulosclerosis. Could be due to membranous glomerulonephritis. Could be due to what? Membranoproliferative glomerulopathy. Could be due to fibrillary immunotactoid glomerulopathy. Could be due to what? Crescentic glomerulonephritis. That's it for the primary causes. That means the causes is right there at the glomerulus. Now talking about that means you see that's why most of the words is carrying glomerulo. So talking about the secondary causes now, like the thing is from outside. So that's a multi-system disease like what? Systemic lupus erythematosus, vasculitis, amyloid, due to amyloid, then due to what? Scleroderma, due to diabetes mellitus. Then some malignant conditions can also cause what? Proteins to appear in urine, like what? Myeloma, leukemia, solid tumors. I think, okay, we still have some causes. It could be due to infections like what? Bacterial infections, viral infections, fungal infections, parasitic infections. It could be due to some drugs such as what? Gold, penicillamine, lithium, and non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Then it could be genetically linked, like what? The Alport syndrome, also congenital nephrotic syndrome. Then other causes could include febrile proteinuria, exercise-induced proteinuria, which is normally from people that are above 30 years. There could be some orthostatic proteinuria. Orthostatic proteinuria is more of like when the person is lying down, there's no proteinuria, but when the person stands up for a while, there's proteinuria. So that's it for the etiology or causes of what? Glomerular proteinuria.